Alright, so today I'm going to a train museum in Japan. I am at the Railway Museum in Saitama Prefecture near Tokyo. I've never been to this train museum before, but I've been to another one in Japan previously, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy this one as well. You can see 1,600 yen per person. Not too bad by any means. Konnichiwa. Arigatou gozaimasu.
English okay.
English.
Right.
Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. It's very busy. Without a doubt, it's very busy. A lot of people here. I didn't think it would be this busy on a Friday. That's probably the first mistake I made. I like this one. What is it, diesel? 1946. Electric locomotive, not diesel. I thought it was diesel. It was pretty nice though. I love this. I love this style. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I'd ride in this train. It's kind of scary. This is kind of scary though, I'm not gonna lie. Just imagine smoking a cigarette while driving this train. My question is, where's the ashtray? Gotta have, oh, that's probably it over there. Just gonna sit down for a minute. So far, my impressions of this museum are very positive. I am loving this museum so far. I like trains, I like planes, I like automobiles. So far, I'm liking this museum, I'll acknowledge. But now, this place is huge. This is, I think, even bigger than the other train museum I went to, which was in Kyoto, and that one was really good, and it was pretty big as well. I think this one is even bigger. Apparently, this museum first opened in 2007, I want to say it was. I think it's funded by JR East, if I remember correctly. Something along those lines. I didn't read up on this museum too much, I just heard good things, so wanted to stop by. And on the way here, I saw some freight trains, which is not a super common sight in Japan. Pretty normal in the United States, but not so common here, so it's very interesting to see some Japanese freight trains, I'll acknowledge. Looks like all of these are locked up, but that's fine by me. Just looking around them is so cool. Man, where's the ashtray though? For real, for real. This is very much what I saw earlier today. A lot of very small containers. Oh, here's the part of the Shinkansen. That's pretty cool. I don't know what this is, but seeing the top of this is pretty cool. This is my first time using a chest mount like this. Hope y'all are enjoying it. Just thinking about trying it out. I think I'm gonna go outside. Let's do that. And they got vending machines. What are the vending machines like at the train museum? Of course, you can pay with Suica if you want. Red Bull, Coca-Cola, Curry Sweat. Yeah, this stuff, which I think is ran by the same people who make Curry Sweat. Nothing too insane, I'll acknowledge, but not a bad selection. That's very cool. I love the double-decker behind me. That's very cool. Double-decker trains, double-decker planes. You know, can't complain, you know what I'm saying. There's a lunch train? Oh, bet. Oh, wait. It says you're allowed to eat and drink inside because it's a lunch. Wait, hold up. Non-smoking car, though. I do think it is closed right now, though. I'm not going to try to open that. First miniature Shinkansen? What does miniature mean, like? Just like a smaller version, I guess? Can't read any of this, so I don't know exactly what's going on. But the first miniature Shinkansen, interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Maybe is a little bit thinner than other Shinkansen. It just feels like those seats are wider though, in all honesty. All locked. Nice bathroom. More spacious than the one in my Airbnb. Oh. It is what it is. It is what it is. They can't stop me though. I'm gonna go to the smoking room sooner rather than later, I think. Horrible photo, but you know we ball. We ball. Big ball of moves, you know what I'm saying? That is pretty cool. Now can I smoke in here? Oh, it has a no smoking sign, but man. Where's that AC coming from? I felt some AC. Oh, it's coming out the sides. Oh, right here. That feels good. It's a bit warm, I'll acknowledge. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Steam trains like this one, absolutely badass. Like, I've never really seen too many operate in real life, but I want to. They're just so cool. I think I'm allowed up here? I hope. That's very cool. Just have a cigarette out the window, light it on the coal fire. Oh wait, what is this? What is this? This is like gilded luxury bougie train. Is this like the Emperor's train? I think it literally is. I've got no idea. I'm saying stuff I don't know anything about. Ah, Imperial carriage. That's exactly what it is. And we're pretty much back to where we started. Now there's a lot of other trains I could check out around here right now, but I think I want a cigarette. See if the smoking room is in a train or if it's just a room. Will it be train themed or will it not be? I'm looking forward to finding out. Oh, this is an old train. 1908 roundabout. Wow. 1904. Wow. Thing is a little old, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's kind of scary. That's a little bit spooky. Oh my god, they have so many model trains over there. Yo, I'm gonna have to take a look at those. And it looks like they have like a whole restaurant and everything over here as well. It's a pretty normal smoking room. Ashtrays, there, here. Nothing too major, I will acknowledge. Overall though, definitely feeling a lot better now that I've had a cigarette, because I hadn't had a cigarette since 8 o'clock this morning. I needed one, let me tell y'all what. Overall, that smoking room, nothing too insane by any means. Certainly not. It was pretty normal. I think it would have been pretty cool if the smoking room was like themed, like a Shinkansen smoking room or something like that kind of thing. I think that would have been really cool. But sadly, that is not the case. Nice view though. I think I'm gonna go look at the model trains over there though. There's also the miniature driving train park. I kind of want to go do that. in all honesty, because that would be pretty cool. You have to pay for that, but I don't know. I kind of want to do it anyway, I'll acknowledge. I like this one. It's a bus, it's also a train. Now that's the combination of two goats right there. double-decker ones, I'll acknowledge. I love these miniatures. Like, that one's pretty clean up top, and these are pretty clean. But like this one, they've actually made it look dirty, and I love that. And they've done like a similar thing with this one. Maybe it's just dusty, I'm not sure. Here's one of the OG Shinkansens. Is that the OG Shinkansen, or is it just one of? Isn't that the OG Shinkansen? I'm not sure. Didn't the Shinkansen only come about really in the 1960s? I can't remember. I don't know that much about trains. I like looking at them. I don't know a lot about them though, especially Japanese trains. Oh no, this is my speed. I like that. That's very cool. I love them good old diesel electric trains. I can't read any of this. I have no idea what any of these trains are. But it is very cool to see. Now this is rudimentary. But if it works, it works. That's what I'm saying. Oh, now we get to the Lionel-sized trains. Oh, very cool. Oh. Do some of them move sometimes? Oh, that's badass. Not moving today though. I think I might head back downstairs and go the opposite way from which I came. So I think that's the plan. I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go look at some of the other stuff they have on display. Where's where you can drive the miniature trains? It was just like a kids area. Oh, it's over here. Oh, perfect. Yes, I want to drive a miniature train. Yes, I do. I'm going to try to drive a miniature train. I want to do that. That's sick. Can I do that? Oh man, I hope so. 600 yen a person? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Konnichiwa.
はい。1台、ワンカー1台で600円。
あ、はい、はい。
OK?
Yeah, okay.
OK。はい。じゃあ、これかなはい。はい、Thank you very much。
ありがとうございます。
はい。Sorry、電車選べません。You cannot choose train。
Okay。
はい。で、あとこっちで Please wait inside in the airplane。
Okay。
で、こっち How to use。はい。
Alright, let's go, y'all. Let's go. Very cool stuff. Cost me 600 yen. So it's like, what is that, $3.5, $4 to ride the train? Looking forward to it. Thank you.
日本語か、English or Japanese?
English.
Okay. Work.
Thank you so much. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so... I think I go that. I think. Am I going too fast? I hope not. Press the horn. All good to go. Trying to be a responsible driver. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is badass. We're gonna put it at full throttle though. Not going too fast. Oh wow, we are going too fast. We're going 60. Speed limit does not say 60. Speed limit said 45. Alright, this is awesome though. I'm loving this. Oh man, this is so sick. This is so sick. And we're in the Shinkansen. Class E926 apparently. And so we just get to take it around. Oh, I'm loving this. This is, oh man, I wish there was a thing like this where I live in the United States. This is so cool. I'm loving this. All the lights in front of me are green. We're all good. You can take 3 people on one of these. I want one of these for my backyard. This is awesome. Oh, 45 kilometer speed limit. Oh no. Alright. Take it down. Just a little bit. Alright. I keep like checking my blind spot like I'm driving a car, but I'm definitely not. And here's a station. Passing through. Can't get out though. We've got green, but we've got a yellow and a red coming up there. I think that means we can go. Oh, what does it say? Alright, red and green means go. So I believe we're all good. No smoking in the car though, that is a shame, that is a shame. pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. I love this. We're going 90 kilometers an hour right now. Not really. This is epic though. Alright. We are all good. Should take it into the station. It does limit your speed coming back into the station. I assume it probably stops automatically as well, just to not cause any crashes. Alright, this is pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That was so that was so epic. And I do not say epic ironically, I genuinely mean it. That was so cool. I just got to drive the Shinkansen. Was it the actual Shinkansen? Yes, definitely 100%. I love this. Oh man, it's so cool. Oh man, I cannot complain. That was so cool. And like, I think the signals are set up to just tell you to go once you get to a certain point, so you really never have to stop. You can just leave it on full throttle the whole time if you really want to. Because it doesn't really look like any of the trains really, in reality, do transfers. It's all set up manually so they can take them off the rails if they need to do maintenance or something like that, I figure. Oh man, and look, you can take the mini train onto the big train tracks. Probably not a good idea, but still awesome. Oh, that's so cool. And look, there's another train down there. Oh, how do I get down there? This is what I like to see. These are the sorts of trains that I like. Oh, ho, badass, yo, badass. Can't climb up, but very cool. This is the DD13 diesel locomotive. Yes, diesel. I love trains that smoke just like I do. Where did it come about? It was from 1960, 1985. That sounds about right. Man, I didn't mean one of these from my backyard. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I'm talking about. Imagine smoking in one of these bad boys. Imagine day drinking in one of these bad boys. That's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine day drinking in a diesel locomotive from the 1970s. That would be insane. My childhood self is loving this museum. This is sick. Apparently they moved the turntable at 3 p.m. I got a text saying they do from one of my family members who's in Japan with me and who's at this museum with me. I think I'm gonna go check that out because it's 2:52, so we only got 8 minutes.
最後に閉まる柵は機関車後方左側 ED75 前の柵が閉まります。すべての柵を安全に閉めることができました。どうぞ柵の近くからご見学ください。皆様のご協力ありがとうございました。それでは3時ちょうどとなります。皆様最初の汽笛を聞く準備はよろしいでしょうか。大きな音にご注意ください。それでは機関士さん、汽笛をお願いします。大きな汽笛の音がして停車台がゆっくりと回転を始めました。1キロが作られました。鉄道博物館のお隣を高崎線が通っています。しかし皆様もご存知のように鉄道博物館では間近で C57 135号機をご覧いただけるようにこのような通路のある特別仕様となっております。さて皆様、汽笛の音には少し慣れてきましたでしょうか。 ただいま大きな音で鳴り響いた汽笛は、ところでこの汽笛の装置ですが、外から見ると一つの笛のように見えますが、実は長さや大きさが異なる5つの笛を一つにまとめた構造になっています。この5つの笛が一緒になることによって、蒸気機関車独特の汽笛の音色となっているのです。
I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty epic. You know, you can't beat seeing a turntable turn. That's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Epic stuff, without a doubt. Is Shinkansen one of the first ones, I think. Can't go inside, sadly, but that's pretty cool. No complaints on my behalf. Man, just imagine having a smoke, driving the Shinkansen. Yo, it'd be dope as hell, bro. I gotta get a Wii strap for my for my camera, low-key. One of the things I really like about this museum, though, I'll acknowledge, is the fact that you can walk through a lot of the trains. Wow. I feel like I'm on a train in Japan right now. Oh wait, I am. Yes, sir. I gotta admit, this museum, it's awesome. I was a bit wiped at the beginning of this video. Low-key needed to take a piss. Low-key needed to have a smoke. But I'm feeling far better now. And I am so hype about this museum. It is awesome. I will acknowledge, like my trains. I don't know a lot about them, but I like them. Oh, can't go any further back this way. That's okay. That mirror scared me. That mirror scared me so much. So you got bunks. Wow, those are really tall bunks. Oh my god. You just got seats. Nice. I feel like I just walked out of a Japanese train from the 1950s. Oh wait, I think I did. I completely missed this whole other area. What? So I walked over here, I saw the lunch trains, I saw this, and I didn't even realize there's another area over here. Can I go into the cab though? I doubt it, but that would be cool. So this is the Series 0, so this is the first Shinkansen? Well, probably not the first, but like the first series. Very cool. This is how transportation should be. Ashtrays on every wall. Porcelain in the train, yo. This is luxury. And they got a urinal in the train. Bro. You can't beat that. Oh. You know, I'm gonna say it. Squatting toilet on the train, I don't know if that's it. I will acknowledge. You know, I have already enough trouble sitting down on a toilet, on like flights on planes, and on trains, like standing up. Squatting, trying to take a dump on a train when it's jolting around just a little bit. Like the Shinkansen is smooth, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's taking a dump in a squatting toilet smooth, I'll acknowledge. That's scary. That's scary. Very cool though. Pretty cool. Getting to see the underside of a train car, now that's not something you see very often. So I guess those would be, what, the electric motors right there? Maybe? I know nothing about engineering trains, but that's just a guess because it looks like a giant motor to me. Please do not touch. I won't do it. I won't do it. It says not to. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Well, I think I've seen most everything that I want to see, I will acknowledge. I think I want to take a look at the carriages over here one more time. And then I think that's about it. So I think I'm going to go upstairs, go take a piss, go have a smoke. And then I think I'm going to figure out what I want to do from there, in all honesty, because I think we're just about done with the first floor. I think I've covered everything I want to see on the first floor. These are really cool. I love like super old locomotives. So cool. I can go inside this one? Oh, hell yeah, brother. We're going inside this one, of course. Hardwood floors. In the train. This looks scary. I would be scared to drive this train. I mean, like, honestly, I'd be scared to drive any train. I do not have the training involved. Y'all know I'm amazing at jokes. Chairs, I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty comfy. No complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. It's maybe a bit smaller than a modern train, like a modern metro, but really not by much, and it's really just due to this being up here. It just makes it feel more cramped. That and the lighting is really dim, so it just feels more closed in. But overall, still very spacious, comfy. We back in the smoking room, baby. That's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna finish the rest of my smoke, and then I'm gonna go check out the gift shop, and I think that's my plan.
I found them. Oh yeah, there they are. Let them use your flash.
Well, I think that's all there was to the vlog today. It's nice to sit back down. Been walking for a minute, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might go back inside and pick myself up some Suica merch and some train merch. It's very tempting. I might go do that, honestly. I'm gonna think on it for a minute though, but I don't know if I'm gonna have another opportunity to do that. So I might go do that now. I'm gonna think on it though. Gift shop overall, 4 out of 4. They got some great stuff. As is pretty normal for Japanese gift shops. They normally have some pretty good stuff. But hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video today, where I went to a train museum. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, like, subscribe. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my website, all in the description down below. Go check it all out. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. Until the next one, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. 4 to 4 Museum, highly recommend. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Appreciate y'all watching. To the next one, have a great one, and stay safe. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?